Hello, my name is Jahari Guevara. In this video, we're going to go ahead and explore the possibility of actually sending a confirmation email to a funnel opt-in with a pre-populated link to a form. So this will be a form, and we're going to go ahead and send um, the link in the SMS and in the email with this pre-populated form. Containing their information so it can make it much more easier for them to go ahead and proceed, or depends on the process. But the benefits of actually having this or doing this is that we're able to go ahead and verify that's a valid email or it's a valid phone number. So let's go ahead and do that. So to go ahead and set this up, we're going to need a Clickfunnels account. We're going to need a Zoho Flow account, which in my previous video, I demonstrated how to be able to set up this whole process. And we're going to need a Zoho Forms account. And with Zoho Forms, we're able to go ahead and build the form and actually have the create the pre-populated link. And I could go ahead and walk you through the whole process. We could go ahead and do this with other different forms that's out there in the market. But with this, I choose to go ahead and demonstrate it with Zoho Forms. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to access our Zoho Forms account. We're going to go ahead and create a new Zoho Forms, and we're going to call this ClickFunnels SMS confirmation. Actually going to be used for email as well, but the basic information we're going to need is the phone number, actually the first and last name, and we're going to need the email, and we're going to need the phone number. Okay, based on this information, we could go ahead and add additional process. I actually created like onboarding process with this link, so they could be able to go ahead and kind of just have this information pre-populated, so they could just continue with everything else. Okay, once we have this field set up, the next thing we need to go ahead and do is set up our field alias. To go ahead and do that, we're going to select settings, go to field alias, set up the field alias. We're going to set up the first name is going to be first, and then we're going to go ahead and set up last name. Actually, I put my last name instead of last name field, email. Now we're going to go ahead and save this. Now, once we saved our field alias, now we could go into share, and we could go ahead and actually create our own pre-filled fields by just following this format that we have here in place. So we're going to, if you'd like to know more information, you could go ahead and kind of select here, but essentially what we need to go ahead and do is create the link with the the field entries in that position. And I'll go ahead and stop this video and demonstrate how that looks. Okay, I already have it set up, and I actually set it up here in my notepad. And let me go ahead and kind of quickly explain. So the link, the first link that's selected in blue, that link is this link that they provided. And I just follow the instructions that are demonstrated here with the question mark, and then we have to go ahead and enter the first field, which is first underscore first equals name, which is that's what we set up with our alias. If I'm mistaken, I believe I am mistaken that our alias is actually first. Yes, first and last name. So let me go ahead and correct that. Okay, I have already corrected that. I had the underscore, so it was name underscore first, but now we have the first and then we have the last name. Okay, so now we could go ahead and proceed. The next thing we got to go ahead and do is actually go into our Zoho account and actually look for that previous SMS message that I actually created. This flow was created in a previous video, so we're going to go ahead and just piggyback off of this whole process. So what we're going to do is from the email, we're going to go ahead and actually create this click here to proceed. Okay, we're going to click here to proceed, and we're going to go ahead and actually hyperlink this word, and we're going to actually select our link that we have in our notepad, and we're going to populate it here. Okay. Before I move any further, I just realized that I did not explain how we got the results of what the information is going to get populated. To be able to go ahead and get this information, not the results, but the actual attribute that's going to be populated. To be able to get this information, I simply ended up going into this screen. And what I did is I looked at the payload that's actually being sent from ClickFunnels, and then I just select first name. So if it's first name equals, so I will just go ahead and first equals and select this attribute, and this attribute will populate this information, and that's exactly how I got my link here. And I just put the little and symbol indicating that there was another field, and that's exactly the instructions that we have within Zoho Flow. Whenever we go ahead and actually share this link, we have this information here with the little and symbol. Okay, now we could go ahead and populate this link that's already populated with a form pre-filled link. And the SMS, we're going to have to go ahead and actually um, populate that ugly link. Before making this video, I wanted to go ahead and do research to be the best, what will be the best way to be able to go ahead and kind of shorten this link. But the system always detects it almost like an error in the process. So therefore I had um, problems confirming that. So the next step I need to go ahead and do is open this and actually process the new flow. I'll go back into my ClickFunnels account. I preview the landing page. I have the information already pre-populated, so then I could just submit this form. Now I could go into my form and check on the information. I could see everything got processed correctly. The email was sent appropriately. So we could go ahead and check on the hyperlink. Let's go ahead and look at this email. We could go ahead and see that I just received this email, and I could be able to go ahead and the first email that was sent in my previous test, my previous email, my previous video, and now this email that just got sent again was sent, and this one has a hyperlink. Let's go ahead and see if it works. And it does. We have my first and last name populated, and we have the phone number and the email populating on this form that was actually created in Zoho Forms. Okay, hopefully this video was any help. In my next video, I'll go ahead and kind of talk about the process and the thinking and how we could be able to kind of expand this, and where can we be able to actually use this process, and how we could be able to use it to be able to help the business optimize or actually scale with efficiency, and many other I guess many other items in the list, you could say. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.